Good morning, children. So I'll have to complete your directing chapter today by the last topic, that is how to overcome the barriers which are coming in the process of communication. What way we can solve the barriers or overcome the barriers to communication. Is it clear? As we have seen, we have studied that there are physical barriers coming, noise is there, environment, there are personal barriers, psychological barriers, right? Language barriers are coming, all right. Then status issue is there, or all right, then inattention is there. So there are several kinds of the barriers of the communication which we have discussed in yesterday. Okay, now today we need to solve those barriers. Okay, now see the first one, well drafted message. The message must be drafted very properly so that it can reach to the receiver. Okay, now see the first measure to overcome the barrier. The message to be transmitted must be clear and concise. Is it clear that whatever message is given must be very clear and must be concise? Concise means it must be very long that the person who is receiving get bored to read it. It is very essential to know the audience for whom the message is meant. Okay, so we should know that to whom we are sending the message, that we should know properly. Then the message should be adequate and appropriate for the purpose of communication. So two important points are there in the first point, that the message to be transmitted must be clear and concise. And second point, the message should be adequate and appropriate for the purpose of communication. Second one, proper language, obviously. So we have to draft the message properly, in that we need to be clear and concise, and the message should be adequate and appropriate. Under the proper language, we need to understand this, that the language must be simple and it should be easier for the receiver to understand. Okay, now the message should be expressed in simple and easily understood language. The words and symbol used to convey the message should match the reference and understanding of the receiver. Nothing is there to explain in this point. Then two-way communication. The communicator and the communicatee both should participate in the process of communication. हमेशा one sided नहीं होता है ये. It's a two-way communication. Both must have some sort of linking with each other. Then only we can have a communication in a proper way. It should be a two-way traffic involving both टेलिंग एंड लिसनिंग. दोनों, जो बोल रहा है, जो सुन रहा है, दोनों की प्रेजेंस जरूरी है, क्योंकि इट्स नॉट अ वन वे कम्युनिकेशन, इट्स अ टू वे कम्युनिकेशन. सो दैट इज सिंपल. देन साउंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर. Okay, the chain of command should be short as to speed up the flow of information. Is it clear? The chain of command should be short. It should not be too long, so that to speed up the flow of information. The authority and the responsibility of every position should be made clear. The flow of communication should be regulated to avoid communication overloaded. Okay, so appropriate channel and media of communication should be used. Okay, आप कौन सा मीडियम यूज कर रहे हैं कम्युनिकेशन का, उसकी स्पीड क्या है. अगर आप इंटरनेट यूज कर रहे हैं तो इंटरनेट की स्पीड चेक कर लो. हमेशा फ्लक्चुएशन रहा, डिस्टरबेंस रहा, नेट इशू रही, तो डेफिनेटली एक ब्रेक हो जाएगा कम्युनिकेशन में. सेंडर और रिसीवर का कम्युनिकेशन एक दूसरे से तो वहां पे फिर देयर विल बी अ डिफिकल्टी. वी हैव स्टडीड वन ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल बैरियर्स. इन दैट वी हैव स्टडीड द प्रॉब्लम. So what is needed here is that the chain of command should be short. So to speed up the flow of information, जो information में पहुंचाना चाह रही वो जल्दी से उनके पास सही तरीके से पहुंच जाए. Is it clear? Then the flow of communication should be regulated to avoid communication overload. Appropriate channel, this is the main line. Appropriate channel and media of communication should be used. Appropriate channel and media of communication should be used. Then only we will able to overcome the barrier of communication. Then consistency, obviously consistency must be there. It should not be that we are talking in between, it got interrupted, फिर कुछ दिनों बाद हमने ट्राई की, फिर वो कम्युनिकेशन नहीं होता. एक प्रॉपर कंसिस्टेंसी होनी चाहिए. The communication should be consistent with the goal and policy of organization. There should be no contradiction between words and action, the main line. Okay, then empathetic listening. One should be a good listener to communicate effectively. हम में पेशेंस होना चाहिए कि हम अब जैसे आई एम अपलोडिंग अ वीडियो, आई एम ट्राइंग टू कम्युनिकेट विथ यू पीपल थ्रू अ वीडियो. Then this video is sometimes very long and I'm keep on continuously speaking in the video, so you people will get bored. So that means I am trying to communicate. So we need to be a good listener, because I'm trying to explain you people. But if you will see everything, whole line, whatever I'm speaking from the first till beginning, then only you will able to understand. Is it clear? So one should be a good listener. One should have a patience to listen. Then only the communication can take place. What I am doing right now with you people we cannot teach in the class. So I'm trying to teach you people. It's a way of communication through the video. All right. My effort will be successful only when you people will have the patience to see the video. Listen what I am explaining. Then only this communication will become successful. Same thing. So we want a person who is a good listener, so that communication can effectively take place. Then superior should develop the habit of patience listening. This will encourage free flow of information. Okay, then next is motivation. Obviously, the message should be designed in such a way to motivate the receiver to take the desired action. Whenever we want to communicate something, we must always try to encourage the receiver, motivate the receiver. Is it clear? A sense of mutual trust and confidence should be developed to promote free flow of information. Then gesture and tone, that is also there. My gesture and my tone means we should not be very rude and we should not be very using harsh kind of the language. Our attitude, if a person want to communicate, then that is really very difficult for the other person to listen. Is it clear? So words in the message must be reinforced through appropriate gesture or facial expression. The tone used should take into account the physical environment and human condition. That's very much clear. Then graphene means informal channel of communication should be used intelligently to supplement formal communication. Multiple channels should be used. We should use multiple channels. Then feedback, communication to compete when the response or reaction of the receiver become known to the sender. Okay, so feedback is very essential to overcome the barrier. And open door policy, managers should keep their door open to encourage employees to communicate. Is it clear? Means it's not so that the manager should maintain a gap. They should not have any sort of communication with the employees. All right, the manager should always keep a communication with the employees, so that the management can able to know the problems of the employees and they will sort out. Then only the organization goals can be accomplished. Is it clear? So these are the various ways through which we will able to overcome the barriers to communication. Is it clear? So whatever was there in the syllabus in chapter directing, I have done everything, children. So please see the video properly, have a patience to see the video properly, children, and then try to understand. And if you find any problem, then please ask. So Monday onwards, I'm going to start your chapter number 12 in commerce, that is called controlling. Is it clear? So in directing, if you find any kind of the problem, any kind of the problem in directing chapter, then you can clear your doubts. Okay, then I'm going to start your controlling chapter. Controlling, and then I think 1 week more is left, and very soon I'll able to complete your commerce syllabus also. Okay, thank you, children.